Hi guys, I'm back again. We are going to do a cardio bar workout today, so it's a little bit different than I typically do in the studio at Pura Vida Bar and Yoga. We are going to do moves a little bit quicker and some that will get your heart rate up a little bit more. It'll be a little bit higher impact than we typically do our bar classes there, but hopefully still doable, and I will definitely give you modifications along the way so that you can change things as you need to. I would love your feedback to see if this is something that you enjoy doing or if you like kind of more of the traditional bar style. So my usual things that I always have on hand, I might not use everything, but I like to gather it. Just in case we have time for everything. I usually over plan my workouts. So I have light weights, 3 to 5 pounds, or you can use water bottles or anything else. I have a band, stretchy Pilates band. You could use yoga pants or something else like that. I have these circle bands of varying resistances. And I also have, I'm gonna grab it real quick. I have a paper plate because I am on carpet right now. If you are on a hard floor and you want to grab either some socks or a towel or something like that, I'm going to show you a few moves that you can do. If you're on carpet or some kind of cloth material, go ahead and grab like a paper plate or something that will allow you to slide on that easily. So we are going to get started. I'm hoping to keep this around 30 to 45 minutes, so quicker than our 60-minute class, and that will include the warm-up and the cool-down. We'll get started. We're going to start out just with some stretching. We're going to do some active stretches. So we're going to take those arms, sweep them down and all the way up. I also have a chair here. You can use any kind of thing that you can hang on to, the back of a chair, a countertop, anything that you're able to hold on to give you a little bit of stability. We're going to hang out down here and circle those arms. I'm going to start my timer because I forgot to. Keep on circling those arms. Breathing, really important. Keep that breath flowing, oxygen in those muscles. Nice big wide circles. Sitting into those heels. 3, 2, 1. Hold, move it forward, little circles. And if you're feeling okay here, we're going to start activating, moving those ankles up, back and forth, keeping that body strong. Bigger circles here. Breathe it through. Good. Bring those hands in. Pulse it up and down. Relax the neck. I will try to give you some focus on which muscles we are working on to keep you engaged, and go ahead and release out of that. I always want you to keep your core nice and engaged, like you're pulling that belly button into your spine, drawing it in, almost like you're getting punched in the stomach, okay? You're holding that nice and tight to support your lower back. We're gonna step back a little bit here into a little lunge and slide forward. So if you have your chair here, you can use that as well. Same leg to start. Lunging back. Keep that chest nice and high. Make sure you're not leaning forward as you lunge, okay? Take it back. Little pulse. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Other side. Give that a quick shake. Step it back. And definitely take things at your own pace. If you need a break, take a break. If you need to shake it out, do so and jump back in. Little pulse. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. We're going to hinge forward at the waist, sit that booty back. Feel that stretch in the back of your legs. And then we're gonna open up side to side, feeling that stretch on our inner thighs. Good, take those heels in slightly, toes are out. We're in a plie position. Sink down, forearms to inner thighs. Let the weight of your body fall into your arms. Hands down, toes forward, legs straight. Feel that stretch, roll it on up. Good, take that left leg behind you, pull it in nice and tight. And switch. All right, we're gonna shake those arms out a little bit. Up and down, side to side. You can circle them. Clasp those fingers together, open up the chest. Okay, anything else you feel like you would like to warm up, go ahead and stretch it out. I'm going to grab a quick drink. And we're gonna get started. We're gonna start in a normal wide plie, okay, so or a sumo squat. So if you wanna hang on to that chair here, you want that back to be pretty flat, up and down. You're gonna go down, squeeze up, and what I mean by squeeze up, keep it going. Inner thighs are squeezing in, booty and the back of the legs are squeezing together. Okay, and that core is already tight. Beautiful. This is where we're gonna amp it up a little bit. We'll start out traditional here. We're gonna take it down, add a little pulse. Now, if you're up for it, add a little hop. Okay, again, you can be at your chair. Little hop, chest is up. Keep breathing. Hop, hop, hop. Weight is still going into those heels as you push off. 5, 4, 3, 2. Sink it down, hold into it. We're gonna push those knees back just ever so slightly. Very, very small movement. Nice posture, that belly button is drawn in. Keep that oxygen flowing, you're doing awesome. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up really quickly. We're gonna come into a curtsy lunge here. So if you're facing your chair, you're just holding on. You're gonna step this right foot back behind the left. Knees are both pointing forward, okay? We're just going up and down. Keep that going. Now, curtsy lunge. You are squeezing your inner thighs and your outer thighs. And we're gonna add a little cardio burst to this. So keep it going. We're gonna add kind of a little step, quick step. Still making sure those feet are facing forward. Pushing through the heel of that standing leg. 3, 2, 1. Take it down. We're gonna do a little hop with that back foot. That back foot's hopping. I'll show you. Down here. You're just getting off the ground tiny bit. I know that front leg is burning. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come out of that. We're gonna go straight into the other side. Right foot is forward, left is coming back, okay? Toes are facing forward, knees are facing forward. Squeezing those inner outer thighs. You can hold that chair side on or you can face it. Either way, I want you to really try to keep that chest up. So you're not leaning here, okay? You're lengthening long. Sure you can hear me breathing soon. Keep that breath flowing. We're gonna add that quick step out, down, step out, down. Good, as you're stepping out here, you're pushing through that front heel so you start to activate the booty on that right side. 2, 1, take it down. We have that little hop. That back foot is just barely lifting off the ground each time you're pushing through the front. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Quick little shake. Okay, if you have a band here to go around your legs, we're going to grab it. If you don't, that's totally fine. You don't have to have one, okay? I'm going to come to my mat here in front. Sink on down nice and low. We're stepping out. And I'm staying low the whole time. As I am going, I am squeezing my booty, and I'm squeezing those inner thighs. If you want to feel this a little bit more, take that band a little lower down by the ankles, and you keep the feet wider. I want you to be at a pretty quick pace here. If you want to amp it up a little bit more, keep those feet about hip width apart. We're going to hop. Doing great. Like a little shuffle hop here. Down and back. Okay, I'm moving my band, back up, knees are coming together. Sinking down to a little chair pose here. We're reaching to the outside of our foot. Rotate. So my left hand is coming to the outside of my right foot. Opposite arm is up in the air. Squeezing those knees together. Sitting back into it. Show you from the side here. I want your inner thighs to be burning, so you are squeezing those knees. 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Take a quick little shake. Keeping the band on if you have one. Okay. We're going to grab our paper plate, towel, whatever you have here. Okay. I'm going to start with it on my right foot. Lengthening that foot out. I want you to put your heel down, toes up. Sink down an inch or two in that standing leg. And we're just going to start right here. Little movement. In and out. Show you from the side. In and out. Keep it going. We're going to hold that out. Heel is still facing down, toes are up. Now I'm just moving almost like a little rainbow on the ground. My toes are facing forward though the whole time. I'm not opening up my hips, okay? Hips are staying forward. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lose the plate or the towel. Standing little tap. Point that toe. Keep the body upright. Squeeze through the booty, both sides. Draw the belly button in. Breathe. Activate that side booty a little bit. 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. We're going to pulse up without touching the ground. You're definitely able to hang on to that chair. Nice posture. Woo, I'm falling. I gotta grab my chair. Shouldn't look away. Up, 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 up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold up, flex the foot. Hold it there. Squeeze that leg that is up. Tighten the quads. squeeze the booty. Keep that belly button drawn in. Pulse up. The side ankle bone is going up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Quick little shake out. Grab that plate or towel for the other side. Okay, sinking down just an inch in that standing leg. My left leg's going out this time. My heel is down, my toe is up, and I'm just moving to start. Actually, we went out to start. Just kidding. Start out. I'm just making stuff up here for you. Do what I mean, not what I say. Good. Keep breathing through. So you always have a slight bend in this standing leg. 2, 1. Now we hold here. We're going forward and back. Keep that belly button drawn in. Chest is high. Shoulders rolled back. Doing awesome. 3, 2, 1. Take that plate or towel to the side. Point the toe. Little taps. Fight to keep those hips in line. If you had your hands on your hips, are they level or is one higher than the other? Lock them in. I still have that super slight bend in my standing leg. My core is tight. Tapping. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up. Little lift. Now with this hold up, you're still checking on those hips. You shouldn't have a lot of range of motion in this leg here because those hips are locked down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flex that foot out. Hold. Try to keep those hips in line. Hold that balance. You can hang on to your chair here if you need to. Squeeze the booty both sides. Up. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Okay. We are going to come down on to the ground. We're still going to work in that booty. I'm going to move my chair just out of the way for a little bit. And we're going to do some compound movements, a lot of compound movements down the ground, meaning we're working more than one muscle at a time. Okay, so we're coming down here. We're going to come into a bridge. If you have a band on your legs, you can keep it there. If you don't have one, that's totally fine. If you have some light weights or another band of any kind, okay, I'm going to have you grab that. So if you have weights, I just want you to come up here. You're going to hold, lift those hips up nice and high. Squeeze the booty, draw that belly button in, okay? You can hold the arms up here, or you can do a little press here. But I still want you focusing on that lower half. So this is just kind of an extra little movement, okay? So we're gonna come down with the booty, squeeze up, down, squeeze up. If you have a band, okay, you're just holding it, palms facing forward, and you can just add a little pulse out, or just hold with a little bit of a resistance, okay? Squeezing on that booty, heels are down. Sorry about a scratch on my face, an itch on my face. Hold up as high as you can. We're gonna add those toes if you're comfortable with that. Okay, down, squeeze up. If you're not comfortable coming on those toes, stay on the heels. Squeeze that booty so hard as you're coming up at the top. You might even feel a little bit of a shake, which is totally fine. You know, those muscles are working. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and place those heels back down. We're gonna lift the right leg, left leg, heel is down, coming down and up. One leg at a time. 5, 4, 3, 2. We're gonna hold it up here. Flex that foot, come down and up. Holding the hips up high, just moving that right leg up and down. 3, 2, keep breathing. 1, awesome. Place that right foot down. We're coming up on those toes. Down, squeeze up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place the heels down. Right heel is down. Left leg is extending up. Pushing through that right heel, down and up. As I'm breathing, I'm pushing that belly button into my spine, keeping my core tight. 3, 2, hold it on up. We're gonna flex that foot. The foot is moving, leg is moving on the left side. Right foot is planted down. You're squeezing that glute. Or both of them, really. Hopefully they're screaming at you a little bit. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Release everything down. Weights to the side. Beautiful. I'm going to have you come sit up. You can remove the band if you have one on. If you don't, perfect. Or you can keep it on. We're going to come into a little kneeling position here. Right? Just relax. Relaxing position. Okay, again, if you have weights or a band, you want a little extra resistance, okay, you can hold those out. If not, you're here, holding those fists out in front of you, arms extended, okay? We are going to lift and lower. Lift, squeeze the glutes, lower. I will also show you from the side. Keep it going. So it's like you're being pulled up by a string from the top of your head. You're pulling up, straight up to the ceiling, squeezing those glutes. Keep it going. I'm just gonna grab a little band and face ya. Holding resistance here in my band. Feet are flat, so the tops of your feet are just on the ground. Keep those shoulders away from your ears, nice and long. Okay, we're gonna hold up here. Squeezing those glutes and booty. We're gonna come down and then kick our hips out to the right, back, kick our hips out to the left. Down, out, down, out. Start to activate those outer thighs. Keep it going. I know it's burning good, okay? Out, down, out. We're almost there. One more each side. Beautiful, relax. Feel that stretch in the tops of your legs. You can remove the band from your legs if you have one there. You need a drink, grab a drink. We're gonna come into some core body work because we're still gonna be working other parts of our body. Okay? So starting out, we're gonna come into a bit of a plank surrender here. So I'll show you from the side and from the front. You're gonna come up into a plank, tall plank if you can. If you need those knees down, put those knees down, okay? Make sure the wrists are directly under the shoulders. And you can spread your feet a little bit if you want a little bit more of a base. We're gonna go down with the left elbow, down with the right elbow, up with the left hand, up with the right hand, okay? Down, down, up, up. And I want you to try to keep your back nice and flat, okay? So you're not like shifting it all over the place. It's staying flat. Keep that going. I'm gonna switch you in just a little bit to go right, right, left, left. I'll show you facing front on. And you can go as fast or as slow here as you need to. Keep that belly button drawn in nice and tight. We're gonna switch. Right, right. So right, left, right, left. Elbow goes under the shoulder, hand goes under the shoulder. Doing awesome. Breathe those deep breaths. Almost there. We got one more. Beautiful. If you want to take a quick stretch back, I'm not giving you lots of breaks here. Nice little child's pose. Stretch it out. All right, we're going to come onto our side, into a side plank. I'm going to give you some options here. Okay. This is going to be your hardest option, hand down. Okay. We're going to dip that hip, pull through. You can also come down onto the elbow here, and you can put a knee down if you need to. We're doing a little hip lift. If you're feeling really strong here, you got good balance, or you want to stagger your feet, you can grab a weight to hold. Okay? Here we go. Dipping that hip, pulling up. So you are pulling with your obliques here on the side. Three, two, and one. Beautiful. Switching sides. Okay, find your position that works for you last time. If you ever start one way and need to adjust, totally fine. Drop down to whatever works for you, okay? Find that position. Here we go. I like to add my arm a lot of times, whether I have a weight or not, just to kind of give me a little bit of support and make sure I have good posture in my chest, so I'm not leaning too far forward or too far back. Squeeze that oblique. Four, three, two, one. Beautiful. Doing awesome. We're going to do one more little plank here. We're going to come into a tall plank if you can, and we're going to do a walking plank. So if you have a mat or whatever you're using, you don't have to have a mat. Come up into that tall plank, and we're going to be stepping side, 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 side. Okay, I'll show you side on. Go ahead and start. Back is flat. As you're doing this, you want to focus on those hips. They're facing down to the ground. Wrists are under the shoulders. Keep breathing. Don't hold that breath. Nice flat back. Are you sweating? I hope I'm sweating. Squeeze that core nice and tight. Squeeze that booty. Get it all activated. Almost there. Three, two, and one. Give yourself a quick little stretch back. Awesome work. We're gonna shift onto our seat. Okay. We are going to work on coming up into a V hold, okay? So a couple options here. Your hands can be back supporting you. If you need to come to the elbows, your elbows can come back and support you, okay? Our ultimate goal here is to get those feet up high, arms up high, everything straight, balancing together. Keep that chest high, okay? We're gonna start out a little bit slower than that. So you can either do one leg at a time, as high as you can. You wanna keep that chest up, back flat. You can come down onto the elbows. Or you can even lean against a couch or something if you're having a hard time keeping the back flat and you're finding yourself rounding forward. Okay, so starting with one leg. I want you exhaling each time you're kicking that foot up and you're guiding it, not kicking, okay? If you're feeling good here, you can go 2 legs. Almost there. You can place those hands back. If you need to, adjust however you need to. 5, 4, 3, 2. We're gonna hold this one up. Take a deep breath. Exhale, hold. Hold, my legs are shaking. Look up at that ceiling, lengthen that chest, push it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Give it a quick little stretch. Same idea, this time we're coming down onto our mat. Okay, laying all the way back. We're gonna grab a leg, 2 little pulses here, straight leg, okay? And then we're gonna switch. So we're gonna come up, head, neck, and shoulders are up. Hopefully you can hear my breathing. I'm emphasizing those exhales because what I'm drawing, go ahead and keep going. What I'm doing is I'm drawing in that tight transverse abdominis, okay? Getting those muscles nice and tight and holding that tension the whole time and then just pushing through the breathing, okay? So my lower back is not lifting. If this is too much for you, tap one of those feet down. If you need to put the head down, okay, you can do that as well. Almost there, you're doing awesome. Almost, last ones. And stretch it nice and long. Take a deep breath. All right, we're gonna shift up into some upper body, still bringing focus to other areas of the body, okay? Some compound movements here. We're gonna do a little tricep extension. So my fingers are facing towards my feet. My elbows are back behind me. I'm gonna lift up, lift that booty off the ground, and then we're gonna bend those elbows back, pushing up, okay? So if I face you, my elbows shouldn't be flaring too much. They're going straight back behind me. If you're feeling good here, add a leg, do a few, and switch. Keep it moving. Keep it breathing. Keep those elbows, or not elbows, your shoulders. Shoulders away from your ears. Doing great. 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 more. 4, 5. Beautiful. We're gonna come up to a stand. you need a drink, grab a drink. Give those arms a little shake. We're gonna grab our weights here, okay? And we are going to come into a nice wide plie. Those hands are hanging down. We're gonna let them hang, and then we're gonna squeeze that booty up as we pull those elbows sky high. Squeeze. Keep it going. If you have a band instead of weights or prefer to use a band, okay, just take a nice wide stance on the band. You're gonna grab the edges. Same thing. Down and up. We're gonna sink on down, nice and low here. I'm gonna just adjust, okay? Now we're lifting and pulsing, so everything is pulsing here. Keep that belly button drawn in. Your main focus is your arms, upper body. Feel that in the shoulders. The bottom half is working to get that heart rate up. Pulling with those hands, elbows are going sky high. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Shake that out. Okay. Either way again, weights or bands. I'm just gonna step on with one foot and I'm gonna come into a lunge, okay? So I'm coming down pretty low and I'm gonna take my grip pretty low. I'm gonna lock my elbows in the front side of my ribs. I'm gonna do a little hammer curl here. So I'm holding my lunge. I have a good resistance on my band or my weights. Palms are facing each other. Chest is high. What I don't want you to do is move those elbows around. Okay, I'm gonna come back here just for a quick second. Elbows shouldn't be back here, and they shouldn't be swinging each time. They're locked in front of the rib cage, and they stay there. Sinking down into that lunge. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do a quick switch of the feet. We're gonna come back into that. Sink down into that front heel. Keep the chest up. Keep breathing. You're doing awesome. Focus on that form. Ooh, I might fall. Shouldn't close my eyes while I'm doing this. See, we're normal. We're human. We make mistakes. We need breaks. We fall over. Sink on down into that. We're going to hold this up about 90 degrees and add a tiny pulse. Pulling with the biceps. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. We're almost there. We're almost done. We're going to do one more with the weights. And then we got our last little shebang and we're all done. Okay? So, this is just going to be upper body this time. I'm going to come onto my knees. You do not have to. Okay? You're just focusing on the upper body. That's why I'm coming down onto my knees so I don't use my lower body to help me out. We're going to start with a little pulse. I'm going to turn side on just so you can see a really slight adjustment I'm going to make. I'm going to take those elbows ever so slightly forward. Okay, naturally they're here. I'm just going to round them under just a touch. A little pulse. Breathe. Lengthen that neck out. You're doing so great. If you ever feel like the weights are too much, drop them down. Make super tight fists with your hands, especially during those shoulder exercises. Same movements. We're gonna open out to the side. Little pulse, palms are facing forward. Try not to shrug those shoulders, push them down your back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back here. Take a deep breath. We're gonna move it forward, palms facing in. Draw that belly button in, supporting the lower back. Nice long neck. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Drop that down. All right. This is our last move of the day. Gonna get that heart rate up a little bit more. Okay. Typically, at the end of my classes, we come into a nice, deep, wide plie, and we hold for quite a while. We are gonna come down into this plie. Your options are, you're either pulsing, pushing through those heels, or you're gonna add a little hop. Okay, so pick what you're doing. If you wanna amp it up a little bit more, reach the floor, reach up. Breathe, whatever you're doing, this is the last thing. So push a little harder, but listen to your body. Squeeze that booty, whether you're jumping or not. Squeeze the booty. You're doing so great. And if you start one way and want to go the other way, go for it. Just keep pushing through. Doing good. Almost there, friends. You might not love me now, but you will later. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Give yourself a pat on the back. Shake those arms out. Take them up and down. Awesome. Bring that right arm across. We're gonna come into some stretches. Keep holding that. Just gonna give you a little switch of the music. Go ahead and switch over to the other arm. Bring it across. Breathe. Awesome. Take those hands behind you. Clasp those fingers. Pull through. Take that right arm up and over, little touch with the left hand. And switch. Beautiful. I'm going to turn my mat to you. Push yourself back into a downward dog. Pedal out those feet, stretching the calves. Regulate the breathing. Nice, deep, calming breaths. Come up on those tippy toes and down. Tippy toes and down. If you want to float that right leg up, you can, or just pull it straight through. We're going to come into a half pigeon. Maybe I should turn the side on so you can see me better. I'm going to come into a half pigeon. Left leg extended, right leg is tucked underneath you. Lower yourself into your stretch. Go ahead and push those hands up by your side. Extend through the head and chest up to the ceiling. If you'd like to reach back, give a little stretch on the quad of the left side. You can do that as well. Beautiful. Push back into that downward dog. Come up on those tippy toes. Float the left leg up or just pull it straight on through. Sink down into that hip and lower into your stretch. Go ahead and take those hands by your side. Extend through the head and chest. If you'd like to reach back for that leg, feel free to do so. Beautiful. Come onto your left side, bringing both legs in front of you. We're going to sink on down onto our backs. Open up those legs and arms like you're a big starfish, reaching to the four corners of the room. Stretch, breathe. Exhale it out. Legs together, hands by your side. Bring that right leg up. Drop it over to the left side. Keep the shoulders down on the ground. Take it back. We're going to pull it into our chest, across our belly button. And then I'm going to have you release it and come out to the side with it. Like you're tucking that knee into your armpit. Release down, float the left leg up. Drop it over to the right side. Take it up. Grab the knee with the left hand, ankle with the right. Pull it into the chest, across the belly button. Release, and then take that left hand, pulling the knee up towards the armpit. Release here, both soles of the feet together. Grab the ankles or the feet, pull it in towards your belly button. Stretch it nice and long, as lengthened as you can get. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale, hands by the side. Go ahead and move those ankles and wrists around, taking the head side to side. Nice deep cleansing breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. If you need some more time stretching, feel free to take your time stretching. Let me know your feedback, please. I'd love to hear if you would like to add a little more cardio into your bar. We can take it another step up from here, or if you prefer the traditional bar methods. And hopefully you got a good workout in. Thanks for joining me.